Well, to me, it meant the world to me because my ambition was to go to college, and I had no way to go to college. No way. My parents had 6 sisters and 1 brother.
Pittman enrolled at Oklahoma State in the fall of 1957, and while he was where he wanted to be, doing what he wanted to do, he faced some difficult times.
It was a different situation, adjusting to, see, I'd never had a white teacher, and they say teaching should, all teachers are all the same, and it didn't make any difference to me about, who my teacher was. I know what I had to do was try to pass the subject at hand. That was my task, and that's what I tried to deal with, the task at hand, and do that the best I possibly could. And I found out that I didn't have any problems. I didn't create any. So the only problem that I had was somebody that had some problems with barriers or something that they wanted that excluded me, and I didn't too much spend any time on that. I spent all my time trying to make those grades.
Pittman still faced segregation in Stillwater. At the movies, for example, whites sat downstairs while blacks had to sit in the balcony. There were signs, though, that times were changing.
I took a PE class and had a dance, square dance. I guess it was square dance, folk dance. Excuse me. And the instructor called me over to the side one day after class, and this was before we started dancing, and said he wanted to talk to the classmates and find out if anybody objected to dancing with me. And so the next day I came to class, and he made announcements that those we go get on the floor for dances. He said those who indicated that didn't mind dancing in this square, which we said this square had been the square I was in, and then I think we had about, we only needed I think 1 girl, so I think we had 4 girls come over, and the one that stayed the first one that came, she stayed there, and that's the one that was my dance partner for that class. And her name was, I still remember her name, Judy Wingate from Tulsa. And nice little girl, and she's my dance partner, and we got tested over how well we could dance to whatever's call was coming up. You would dance as long as your square was able to follow the calls without messing up. Well, we had the only square that was able to do that. And I thought that was pretty remarkable.
Nowhere did Pittman feel more at home than on the football field. There, he was in his element. There, he belonged.
This is one of those times that eventually somebody had to do it. I look at the football team now, and goodness, it looked like Langston out there sometimes, especially on the offense when they played. I was 9 or 10 black players out there playing, but it was never anything that really. I just thought that I belonged, and I knew what it took to make the team, stay on the team, and be a part of the team, and that it would put forth your best effort, and that's what I did.
While football was a sanctuary from segregation, it also put him face to face with Jim Crow laws. When he started traveling with the team, he faced issues that none of his other teammates did.
We'd play Arkansas the first game of the year, and of course I'd get called in. They'd tell me, now we're not responsible for that situation down there, but you can't stay at the hotel. So I stayed at Philander Smith, Arkansas, there my first year, and I went to play Arkansas. I stayed at the black college, and they'd pick me up and take cab, and I'd eat with the team at the hotel. and then I'd bus back up. And then we'd go to Houston next weekend, and Houston didn't have a motel I could stay in either. So at this time, I would be willing to bet that there hadn't been another black football player or black person in the Houston Yacht and Country Club. But that's where we stayed, in the Houston Yacht and Country Club. Of course, I could sleep in the bed there, but I couldn't eat there. I had to go in the kitchen and eat with the cooks. And the team would eat out in the dining hall, but I couldn't eat. But I could eat there, but I could sleep there, but I couldn't eat in the dining hall. And I thought that was strange stuff. Wherever you just take you away from your teammates and things like that. And I thought if they thought they were doing something that, if they were proud of that, well, I'm proud of that was get my education and then had to go through that kind of bullshit. Hope you beat that out. But that kind of stuff would make you get a little bit perturbed at times, but you had to maintain your focus and why you were there and what you were there for.
Pittman overcame every off-field issue and not only got his degree, but also became a standout on the football field. While players in his day played both offense and defense, he was known for his ability at running back.
One of the times that I really got the opportunity to carry the ball. And I think what they used me mostly for was defense at the time. And then I didn't get to play carry. I don't know how many carries I had over the 3 years, but I think yards per carry, if that was calculated, it would probably round out pretty good. Total, if I'd had it more, probably had gone down, but did pretty good. I think I had 100 and something yards against K-State, but I carried the ball 15 times.
Pittman can't help but marvel at the Cowboys now. He remains a huge fan of the orange and black, but like a true fan, he does have some strong opinions about the team.
I think they got a really fine group, and we'll see that he addressed the defense with the new coach, new hire there, and I really think the head coach is doing a little too much. My personal feeling about it all, and to be, call the plays and be the quarterback coach and that takes pretty demanding and to oversee the whole team. But I think they're doing a pretty good job with what they're doing.